Hello everyone and welcome to Healthy Cooking with Shayda. I'm your host and this is where I teach you how to make simple, healthy, delicious meals that are salt, oil, and sugar free. I'm excited about today's episode. We are going to be making a spicy mango salsa. Right now, mangoes are in season and there's so many different variety. My favorite variety of a mango is called the champagne mango, and it's these little guys here. They have a thin skin and they slice really easily, and when you cut them, they cut really clean, and they don't have any like frays or anything around them, and they're just really, I just absolutely love these. So in a minute we're going to start cooking. Well, not really cooking, but we're going to put the salsa together. It's super easy and it'll be ready within minutes. So what we're going to do, first of all, you want to have gloves on just because it's easier and it's a lot cleaner and safer to handle the food. And then you're going to get a peeler. Now this is the kind that I like. It's a white peeler and it just makes it easier to peel the skin on the mango. And it's super easy. You're just going to peel it all the way around. And what I do is once I start, I just keep going around and around until it comes off. And it's simple as that. But if you have a different way of taking the skin off, then by all means do that. But do what's easier for you. For me, this is the easiest way of handling it. And then you're going to want to have a sharp knife. So we're going to put all this in the bowl. We don't need the skin. And then I'm using a sharp serrated knife. Everything that you see that I'm using is going to be on my Amazon page, and it's under Healthy Cooking with Shayda. And then I just take this and I slice it. Look how easily that slices. Then we're going to go and do the other side. And you're going to go around and around until you can get all the meat off of the mango. Now what I like about this mango is you see the pit is kind of thin, so it's not hard to get the fruit out. So that's that. Now once you got the fruit, I go ahead and peel this or cut this one more time, and then I cut it into cubes. Now how wide or how thick you want to cut your cubes, that's completely up to you. I like to cut them fairly the same size. My dear friend Erin, she would say that I'm anal about it, which I am, because I like to see foods that are uniformed. I just think it makes your dish look prettier. So then we're going to take this again, cut it, because you don't want big thick chunks, or maybe you do, I don't know. But you see how easily it cuts, and it holds its shape really well. You're going to just want to put that in the big bowl. And we're going to do about 4 of these champagne mangoes. Now you see we got some of the skin here. Some of the pit was there, so we're going to cut that out. And that, my friend, is how you cut one of these champagne mangoes. You see, it's relatively easy. So as you can see, the mangoes have been chopped and they're ready to go. To this, we're going to add some diced red bell peppers, because again, it has to be flavorful and colorful. And to it, we're going to add some chopped up red onions. Now you see how finely I chopped up the onions? I don't like big chunks of onion underneath when I'm biting, so make sure you chop it up as finely as you like. We're going to put all of that in here. Go ahead and give this a mix. Look how pretty and colorful that is. Now, to this, I'm going to add 2 spices. I'm going to add citrus pepper, which I'm going to show you. You can get this as a salt-free seasoning that you can get from Savory Spice. And in it, there is black pepper, garlic, orange peel, lemon peel, citric acid, onion, smoked Spanish sweet paprika. This spice is absolutely delicious and it goes really well in here. So we're putting that in here. And we're also putting some dried jalapeno pepper. Now the dried jalapeno pepper, you can find it on my Amazon page, but the citrus pepper, that's going to be directly from Savory Spice, and they are online that you can get. So really good spices. So we're just going to go ahead and add them in here. Go ahead and mix everything. Now to this, we're going to add lime. We're going to add the zest of the lime. I'm going to put this over here so you guys can see it. So I've got 3 limes here. And if you don't have a zester, this is a microplane. And again, you can find this on my page. But this is really good for zesting your lime. And all it is the flick of the wrist. It's super easy. You don't want to go too deep into the lime so that you get to the white part. But you just want to flick your wrist and get all that goodie out. The zest always adds so much flavor to any food, so don't ever not use it. Make sure you use it. Whether it's lemon or lime, make sure you always use the zest. Okay, so we're finishing up with the zest, and make sure you go inside to here because there's a lot of it left, and make sure you get all that out. Now you see why I always say wear gloves. It's just cleaner. Now you're going to mix all this. Now we're going to slice this in half, and we're going to juice. Now, if you don't want to put the jalapeno pepper in there, or you don't want that, you can add fresh jalapeno. So it's pretty versatile. And if you really like it spicy, add a serrano pepper in there. I wouldn't dare for myself to put a serrano pepper in there, but I'm sure there's a lot of you guys out there that can handle that kind of heat. I'm just a wimp. I can't handle that heat, so I'm not going to do it. So we're almost done with the last lime. And then we're going to add, once we mix this, then we're going to add the cilantro. But the cilantro is the last thing I add, along with the avocado. We can't forget the avocado. It's salsa without an avocado. But let me tell you guys, if you don't want to add the avocado in here, you really don't have to. But it certainly tastes good when you do. See, look at that. Wouldn't that be fun? So now we're going to take 1 avocado. And like I said earlier, if you don't want to use the avocado, you certainly don't have to. But it does taste good with the avocado. And hopefully... Oh, look guys, we got a good avocado. Woohoo! That's always exciting. Because really, avocado, you never know what you're going to get. You think you got a good one, but sometimes they come out brown, or sometimes they're partially brown on the inside, but it's okay. It's all good. This one turned out good. I'm going to put that in there. Take the pit out. And you always want to make sure you put lime on your avocado so it'll help with oxidization so that it does not turn brown if you take the pit out. And when you're cutting like this, make sure you don't cut all the way through. You want to be careful with your hand. Last thing we need is to have an accident. So now we got the avocado in there. So let's mix this up. And if you want to make your avocado chunks a little bit smaller, you absolutely can. But they have a tendency to stick together, so. All right, so now let's take our cilantro and put some cilantro in here. Now, if you don't like cilantro, I'm guessing, I want to say I'm really sorry that you don't like cilantro, but I know there's some of you guys that really can't have cilantro because you think it tastes like soap, but I absolutely love it. I guess you could put whatever other herb that you like in there, or you could even leave it out for all that matters, but I just think the herb adds a lot of flavor to it, and it just makes your dish look absolutely beautiful. Let's just add a little bit more, just because we can. And let's toss this really well. All right, guys, this looks fabulous. Now what you want to do is when you're done making this, let it sit and rest in the refrigerator probably for about an hour or so before serving it. So we're going to come back and we're going to taste it and see how this turned out. All right, guys, our spicy mango salsa is ready. Here it is. Isn't this a beautiful, colorful dish? Now I went ahead and I made some tortilla chips. These are just from Trader Joe's, the corn tortillas that I cut and I baked them in the oven. I've done a video as to how to do these. Super easy. They take about 12 to 14 minutes in your oven at 400 degrees. Not hard at all. And let's try it. Let's see how this turned out. Hopefully I didn't make it too spicy, because sometimes I have a tendency to make it too spicy even for myself. These are really, really good. Super delicious. Goes great with a lot of dishes. This is a family favorite here, and I hope that it becomes one of your favorites as well. I want to thank all you guys for watching another episode of Healthy Cooking with Shayda. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't done so already, and make sure you share this video with all your friends and family. And remember, guys, it's one bite at a time, one meal at a time, and we'll catch you on the next video. Thank you again. Bye.